Right. Greetings, everybody. Greetings. I'm Marguerite Rigoglioso from Seven Sisters Mystery School, and I want to warmly welcome you to this guided meditation. This is the Getting Through This Time Friday meditation, and today's theme is about the death passage, so called. So I want to really I want to just say a few things prior to us going into the meditation in order to assist us with the conception of what this is. I know that talking about death can be scary. You know, who would not be frightened of this? Very few people. It's a big deal. It's a big issue. It's one of the biggest things we can possibly ever go through. So I want to just say that as a preliminary. I also want to mention that I come to you today with my hat on as Priestess of Persephone because as some of you know, when I was 10 years old, I lost my mother to the death passage. So I am no stranger to this. I'm sure that many of you have had loved ones crossing. Perhaps you've had your own near-death experiences and so forth. You have gathered much wisdom about this. So I am just adding something that may be of assistance to you in what you already know. When I began conversation with my mother across the other side of the veil about this, I brought up the question of a community member who had recently crossed over, supposedly due to this virus. And she said, remember that people come and go from the earth plane and come back again. That soul will be back if it is his path to do so. Knowing this is a great liberation. So I'm inviting us all to just sit with this for a moment, that knowing that the souls come and go, your soul comes and goes, holding the possibility there is reincarnation, there has been reincarnation. You have come, you have gone, your loved ones have come and gone. You have reincarnated into a soul family with them again to work out certain things. Allow yourself just to feel that possibility now. When I tuned into the soul of this person who had crossed over, what I received was that he was okay going. It seems like a great tragedy to us, and perhaps I don't know how his family's holding it, but I received that he was okay going, and that actually another person in our community who tapped into him felt, oh, he was really fine going. So let's hold this as a possibility that sometimes people are okay going, even if their personalities might be struggling with the process. And I wanted to share something that I received in meditation last week that you may already know, but I'm just going to remind us. There really is no death. There's just a change of dimension. And I'm inviting you to feel and sense that reality right now. There is no death. There's just a change of dimension. You can allow yourself to close your eyes and just breathe in that possibility for yourself now. So, yes, I'm inviting everyone to close your eyes to receive this information on the energetic level. Another thing I received is when the frequency of a person's soul becomes high enough and the person becomes closer to the divine, the soul cannot be contained in the body. This is different than seeing the death process as the defeat or the vanquishing or the weakening of the person. It is actually the raising of the vibration of the soul such that it can no longer be contained in the body. And that is what happens through a death process that is the result of, let's say, the progression of an illness or the progression of old age. Okay? We know there are other death passages that are more sudden, that have to do with, abrupt things. But what I have received is that everyone's soul agrees upon what their moment of death is going to be. So just allow yourself to take that in for a moment, and we're going to work with this in a minute. Everyone is in agreement with what their moment of death is going to be. The fact that a crossing over is a willing event, and that in the cases of the progression of age or illness, it's the raising of the vibration of the soul. This allows us to see death as a celebration, as some traditions have done and do. I'm also inviting you and all of us, myself included, to consider some will choose the concept of this virus to leave. And some will be elders who have been looking for a relatively quick way to go. Some will choose the concept of the virus to leave. Why? Because of various reasons. Some people don't want to be in on the game right now. They want to come back at another time. They don't want to go through what we're going to be going through. It's not in their path right now. So through your closed eyes, I'm inviting you to become aware of your pelvis, your sacred sexual area, for women, your womb, and become aware of the earth as a molten golden crystal that's many miles high and wide, and ask her to receive your grounding, and see the whole circumference of your abdomen as a stretchable tree trunk that you're dropping through the many layers of the earth all the way to that golden core of the earth, and see it wrap around 3 times. And feel the energy of Mother Earth surging up that grounding trunk all the way up to your root chakra, and feel it flowing a golden energy all the way up your chakras and out your crown into your auric field, 3 feet out in every direction, all the way down around below your feet, feeling your protection. And I'm inviting you now to see from your third eye, on the floor in front of you is your own death contract. And you're going to see that out on the horizon is your death moment. And just breathe through this. You have infinite support from your highest level guides and your helpful ancestors who've already gone through. Just breathe and get a sense of how close that moment is to your personal moment of now. How close or how far away? Just breathe into it. And I'm inviting you now to see in your 8th chakra, which is about a foot above your head, this is your divine self, a color or colors. 1, 2, 3. What is that color or colors? Yes, whatever was the first color or colors that came, use that now. And I'm inviting you now, from your third eye, to see the contract of your death on the floor and beam that light from your 8th chakra higher self onto your contract. And feel this contract upgrading and updating according to your connection with your goddess God self from this now moment. Invite your higher self and your highest level ancestors to assist with this process. Feel the love center opening in your body. Feel your connection with the divine. And feel yourself as you're shining this light on your contract, opening up this communication with your goddess God self. What is the update for your contract? You don't even intellectually need to know what this is. And ask now that this contract be upgraded according to your greatest good. Good, and now release that visualization and just simply be in communication with your highest level guides and helpful ancestors. Just say, we're going to have a little chat about this transition process whenever it's going to come for me. And ask them to give you reassurance that they're going to assist you with your own process of transition whenever it is to start becoming activated according to your timeline. Just feel all of that support around you. And ask that if, when the time comes, if this may in fact be a peaceful and joyful transition for you and all the humans who will be around you holding space. And just feel that blessing now coming to you because you have been here to take the time to do this from a conscious, courageous perspective. Good, and now seeing these highest level guides and helpful ancestors and counsel around you, see your loved ones out in front of you, the souls and highest selves of your loved ones. And I invite you to call in Mother Divine at this time. Mother Divine, making a prayer now that all of your loved ones come into alignment with their greatest good and most beneficial timelines for leaving their body. And ask that the change of energy state from being in body to out of body be accomplished by everyone's consciousness going to the brightest light they see. Ask that this transition be blessed with protection, guidance, and love for the best journey possible in the other domains on the other side of the veil for you and everyone. And ask that the communications remain open between those who cross over into the new state and those who are still inhabiting bodies according to the greatest good, so that you may know that the reality continues on, the consciousness, the soul continues on. And affirm with Mother Divine and your guides, your ancestors, your Goddess God Self, this or better for the greatest good of all. And know now that this work has been done in love, in co-creative partnership for you and your loved ones, so that you may proceed in peace. And now we honor, we see out in front of us the god of this transition, known as Thanatos to the Greeks. Let's just now honor this being, Thanatos. Let's see the very great role that he has always carried. Understanding that many people have resisted him, denied him, approached him with fear, but that he can now be this ally to help with the crossing, being the most sacred, beautiful, blessed event for you and all of your loved ones, according to your divine timing. Ask if he will assist you now. And thank Thanatos, thank Mother Divine, thank your highest level guides and helpful ancestors, thank your Goddess God Self for being willing to take this time, spend these moments to become more conscious and bring blessings to yourself and others. True alignment for this reality. We ask now that we may approach any of these transitions for ourselves or others with courage, with love, with illumination. We say hello also to the god Phobos, fear, Deimos, dread, terror, these gods who so often are connected with thoughts of and the process of the death passage. We honor them for their great role as warning flags to us in our lives, and we ask that through this honoring they release and soften their grip on us at this time, such that we may come into wisdom and true seeing around what is really happening with these numbers and statistics and death pictures that are being shown around, so that we may stay grounded in our wise space, know what is real, what is not real for us, so that we may proceed living a life of joy. For one thing my mother told me is that there are worse things than making the death passage, and one is living in fear. Living in fear. So we ask for the softening of this fear from these great beings, as we give them the honor and respect that they deserve. And we now call in the energies of great love, tremendous love. I call in the Christed Master, the Blessed Mother, the Magdalene. I invite you to call in the other beings of love that are with you, that you may know and may not know. Kuan Yin, Tara, others. We ask that they infuse our very beings with a level of love that is grounded and beautiful to assist us in this time. And we call upon High Lady Sophia Wisdom, she who integrates dark and light, negative and positive, for her guidance of us at this time. And I'm just going to give you some moments now to receive the blessings and the medicine of all of this in silence. Good. and blessings to you, dear one. Blessings, taking a deep breath, opening your eyes, feeling your re-empowerment now. And we'll see you again next Friday with another meditation to help you through this time in a way that allows you to experience the initiation that you came here to experience. Blessings to you on your day.